Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again we are back with match number 32 between defenders CC and DCC Starlets, and this is toss time. Men who matters the most: Captain Ronak Panoli of DCC Starlets and Captain Rizwan Amanat of defender CC, and most importantly we have our match referee Mr. Shiju Sam. Home side is DCC Starlets, so Ronak Panoli will flip the coin. Heads is the call, and it is head. रिजवान भाई यासर नज़र नहीं आ रहे हैं, आप आ गए टॉस पे।
जी हाँ जी, वो एक्चुअली रेस्ट पे हैं, थोड़ा सा उनको थोड़ा सा पेन हुआ है बैक पे, और मैं अब एज डेट करूँगा। और हमारे पास 3 चेंजेस हैं और इंशाल्लाह हम लोग बैट फर्स्ट करेंगे सर।
और पिछला मैच थोड़ा सा आसानी से जीतना था लेकिन काफ़ी लंबा चले गया, तो कोई उसके मद्देनज़र कोई चेंजेस यहाँ पे?
जी हाँ जी, 3 चेंजेस किए हैं उसी वजह से, क्योंकि अभी हमारे पास एक प्रॉपर बैटिंग ऑर्डर तैयार है ऑलरेडी, और 3 चेंजेस किए हैं जिसमें हम यासर भाई को रेस्ट दिया है, सुलेमान भट्ट को रेस्ट दिया और इमरान को रेस्ट दिया। उसके लिए फरहान बाबर को लिया है, फरहान अहमद को लिया है और मुश्ताक को लिया है।
और कितना आप स्कोर करने की कोशिश करेंगे, क्योंकि काफ़ी अच्छी साइड है डीसी स्टारलेट्स?
इंशाल्लाह वी विल डू आई थिंक 130 140 मैक्स। अच्छा पिच है, लो पिच है, इसमें थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज मिलेगा स्पिनर्स के लिए, तो डेफिनेटली हम लोग 130 140 का मैंड लेके चलेंगे।
चले, ऑल द बेस्ट, और एक अच्छा गेम खेले आज आप। Ronak, unlucky with the toss, they have opted to bat first.
I was going to bat first as well, get some runs on board and then, take it from there. But, can't let the toss determine what happens with the game. That doesn't change our plans. We're ready for anything and, hopefully we'll stick to that.
And it's like a must-win situation for you guys. So are there any changes?
Yeah, a couple of changes. Ibrahim and Aman come into the 11, just trying out new things to fit the balance of the side, and hopefully they'll come good for us.
And what is the target you want to restrict them below?
Anything below 90 or 100. I mean, it's a T10 game, so we have to be realistic about it. But anything lower than 90 or 100 will be good for us.
Always confident, Ronak Panoli, and all the best, and have a nice game.
Thank you so much.
So the news from the center is that defender CC captain Rizwan Amanat is elected to bat first.
Oh, thank you, Mudassir Ali. Need to get the name of his tailor. The jacket looking very nice on him. Rizwan Amanat, the captain of the defenders. No Yasir Marvi, Wajid Khan, Sulman Babar, Mohammad Imran Odi, man of the match of the last game. Saklan Shah, Muhammad Ali Marvi. What a spell he bowled. Farhan Babar comes in. Umar Dogar, Saqib Manshid, Farhan Ahmed and Mushtaq Ali. Apologies for the correction there. Wajid Khan was the man of the match of the last game. And for the DCC Starlets, well, the man up top, they bank on him to win every game. Ronak Panoli, Punya Mehra, Saad Abdullah, the leg spinner, Ibrahim Vijdani, Vansh Kumar, Shane Saldana, Han Fernandez, Saqib Palekar, Aman Ali, Zain Hamid and Shamim Ali, the all-rounder. As I'm joined in the comm box by Mohammad Rashid, who is very familiar with the players in this DCC Starlets lineup. And Rashid, well, just before we talk about the game, that's the points table. IGM up top, 14 points in 8 games. Defenders have only lost the 1 game. 5 wins for them. This is their 7th encounter. They want to get to 12 points, but that middle right there, DCC Starlets and VTech Wolves. If DCC Starlets win this game, they will get maximum 8 points. Obviously, the run rate will be improving as well. And that will give the chance to finish in that top 6 for the fan code DCC X10. Yes, as I'm joined with Rashid. Well, this man, you've played a lot against him as well, Wajid Khan, and he's improved a lot in the last 2-3 years.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Abdurrahman. Absolutely cracker of a game. DCC Starlets versus defenders, Wajid Ali and Mohammad Imran Odi opening the batting for defender CC, and for DCC Starlets it's going to be Shamim Ali to open the bowling. Looks like a very interesting game. It should be the defenders team coming back from a back-to-back game. Should be an important and a game for them.
Just the one, Shamim Ali, just the 1 wicket in the tournament so far. And they'll want him to pick up a couple of more here. This is game number 32, live from the Sevens Cricket Stadium. The fan code DCC X10, brought to us by ITW and Pacific Sports Group. And we're ready to go. It's Wajid Khan against Shamim Ali. Oh, down the leg side. 5 wides. What a way to start the match. And the DCC Starlets have given them a gift on a Saturday.
That was a shocker of a first ball from Shamim Ali. And as you can see, Abdul, I thought that ball kept really low for a new ball. They'll have to get their act correct again. Shamim Ali back to his mark.
Well, this time outside off, a swing and a miss. And the 5 runs to start off the game. Well, you couldn't ask for anything better, that's for sure. Wajid Khan, what a tournament he's having. Missed out the first game. Interestingly, the first game that defenders lost where Wajid Khan was not playing. Since he's been in the side, they're unbeaten. And you can see the importance of this man in the lineup. Again on the pads, this time lucky, very lucky Shamim Ali to get away with that. They do have a deep square leg fielder, but we know Wajid plays it slightly finer when he gets that flick going.
Well done. Yes, that is what he plays well down the leg side, and anything which is outside, a bit outside off stump where he can open his arms, that's his go-to shots.
A big appeal, but that was going down the leg side. Chance of a run out. And
We can see here Shamim Ali generating some pace, Abdurrahman, and I think the last game the ball was keeping a bit low. It was a slow. The wicket was playing a little slow, but we can see here that the ball is really skidding on.
Yeah, rightly said there. And that's exactly what I was just going to point out, that Shamim beating Wajid with pace, that's a rare thing to happen in the UAE. You beat Wajid on the quicker deliveries. Well, Qais Farooq mentioned this when the tournament started off on the wickets here at the Oval 1. If you bend your back, you do get a bit of zip and bounce. But we've seen that those loopy deliveries, they just roll along the carpet. Imran Odi on strike, had a good game the first one. Slightly shorter in length this time. And kept slightly lower than what Imran was expecting. And if you take out that 5 wides in the first ball, this is a very good over from Shamim Ali. Oh, width on offer. Imran Odi beats that deep cover fielder. The plan was to keep it outside off stump. But Imran Odi in such good form, he's not going to miss out on that boundary.
A very good shot, I would say, and he's read the pace of that bowler and committed to the front foot and played a lovely shot towards extra cover.
Yeah, committed to that front foot. And in the flow, going over that extra cover fielder. Imran Odi, he hits the ball very hard, just like Wajid. Oh, outside edge. The most productive area for the defenders so far. Behind the wicket-keeper. First the 5 wides and then they finish the over with the boundary. Tournament 4, number 452. And the first over comes to an end. 14 runs on the board for defenders. A new bowler, the bespectacled Ibrahim Vijdani. He starts off really well. Heavy ball. And Rashid, you've coached Ibrahim Vijdani actually. And he's improved quite a bit from the last 1 or 2 years that I've seen him play at under 19 level in the state, under 16, beg your pardon.
Yes, I think they're growing up a young lad and building up some muscle here, and the ball, he's increasing his pace.
Charging down the track. And a slight misfield. It's Saad Abdullah. He's very talented as well, the leggy.
Absolutely, another young talent who's been brilliant with the ball in the last few months. He's recently picked a 6-wicket haul in the CBFS.
Oh yeah. Saad Abdullah is having a very good time in the field in the UAE, picking up wickets for fun in domestic cricket.
A change of bat for Imran, for Wajid, I think, and he's blaming it on his bat, I think.
The fickle the cricket is. It's always somebody else's fault. It's either the bat or the wicket. Oh, very well bowled again by Ibrahim Vijdani.
That's a ball he's been really working on, the ball coming in. I think he's bending his back here and really using his back and his shoulder, as you can see here, really ball coming in. And for the caliber of Imran, Odi and Wajid to play singles and dots, I think he's doing really well.
Yeah, they do have a lot of spin options. And we've seen spinners come in early, but they've given the ball to Ibrahim. And so far, so good. This time, the ball has not hit the bat.
So it was not the bat's fault.
Oh, again, very well bowled there. Just the back of the length. This time, moving away from the left-hander. And as you said, he's working on that delivery. And it's hard to believe that this kid is just 17 years old. He's got a lot of cricket ahead of him. He's going to become taller and stronger. He's one of the kids to watch out for here in the UAE, a product of the Dubai Cricket Council stable of young cricketers. Oh, he's picked it up. It's in the air. And it goes over square leg for a maximum. And Rashid, I have to ask the question that when you have a fast bowler bowling so well, would you keep a square leg or a mid-wicket?
I would definitely have gone for a square leg in this situation. And also we can see that he's bowled a slower one, which wasn't required at this point. He was bowling really well with the faster balls. He should have continued doing that. T10 format and whatever is working for you, just keep doing that.
Absolutely. Just the 12 balls to bowl. Don't have to overthink it. That's a quicker one. And again, he's beaten Wajid. Chance of a run out. Shane Saldana refusing to throw the ball. Very odd. Wajid halfway down the track. While everything happening in that delivery and that over. Have a look at this one. Was not going to be out because it pitched outside leg stump. The keeper wrong-footed and Wajid has no clue what's happening. And Shane's throw very, very poor. So good over from Ibrahim. 8 off it. 22 for no loss at the end of 2 defenders. Ronak Panoli, the captain, comes into bowl, and they have taken that floating power play. Mid wicket, long on, and long off the deep fielders. And Ronak Panoli again taking it on himself to bowl a crucial over here. Seems to be asking the question. I think Ronak did not know that they had asked for the power play. He has the right to change the bowler though, because the batsman has to call the floating power play first.
If I was Ronak, I would still bowl myself in the power play. I think he's...
I beg your pardon. Confusion all around. Even in the comm box, they have not taken the power play. That's why he's brought in Shane Saldana now. So he wanted to bowl the power play over Rashid. You're right.
Shane Saldana, another budding young cricketer. 3 wickets in the tournament so far.
Oh, again, short and wide and not bouncing. Shane Saldana with those 3 wickets you're talking about, Rashid. That's the best of the best in the UAE. Sandeep Singh Sandy, Asif Khan and Yasir Kaleem. What a trifecta to get out when you're bowling against a team like IGM.
It's his debut tournament in the Division 1 and I'm sure he would remember this for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he was a bit nervous in the first few games when he didn't bowl. But since then, looks like a different player, especially when he's fielding as well. In the air, could this be another wicket? It is! It's Shane Saldana, the giant killer. And what a wicket to take is Wajid Khan, who's found Saqib at long on. Big wicket this.
Absolutely, what a wicket to have in the second ball of your over. After those 3 big wickets you talked about, I think he's really confident about his bowling and he's bowled really well. I think the DCC boys have done well, looked at the wicket and they're bowling really slow.
Oh yeah, a big wicket falls. Defenders 23 for 1 now. Wajid Khan walks out for 7. When one aggressive left-hander replaces another, it's Rizwan Amanat, the stand-in captain today for the defenders, walking in at number 3. 13 runs in the tournament so far. That strike rate of 92, not doing justice to his talent. Seems to be struggling in the fan code DCC X10, but we all know he's a dangerous batsman.
Rizwan Amanat has had a name for himself and this is another game he should do well against Shane Saldana, who's bowling really well.
We're going down to short third man. And just a single. Good over so far from Shane Saldana. Just the 2 runs and the wicket.
Shane is a very young lad at the moment. I think he's just 13 or 14 and he's been doing really well in his age group, which is why I think he's been promoted to come up to the Division 1 level.
Well, that's an interesting stat. 14 years old and almost unplayable. We've seen a certain 16-year-old representing UAE in the World Cup and now going to Nepal for the 50-over tournament. So youngsters being promoted, and I know the Dubai Cricket Council has been doing that for a very long time. Some of the names that have come out from that DCC, Dubai Cricket Council stable, Vritya Arvind, Alishan Sharfu, to name just a few. Oh, it's in the air and it's through the hands of Zain Hamid. That would have been a match-changing over. Zain Hamid, very safe hands, took some very good catches against IGM, but he has fluffed an important chance and it's gone for 6.
That should have been taken, and that would have put a lot of pressure on defenders. It was right there to be taken, and I think he just overran that and just missed it. I don't know how he missed that. He's been very, very safe.
As you said, just overran that. Never got into a position to settle down. Hit very hard, you have to say, but at this level you have to take these chances, and when you're moving, not easy to get that ball to land into your hands.
I think Zain would go for another 100 catches during his practice.
Oh, that hard taskmaster that is Mohammad Rashid. He's been a coach of most of these players. They're just waiting for the umpire signal. I think it's 4. That would be even more disappointing for the Dubai Cricket Council Starlets, because he was way inside, almost about 2 meters in, if not more, and it's burst through his hands. Has it hit the rope on the full is the question.
I wouldn't want to be the third umpire in this situation. It looks very, very close, and I'm sure Shiju is Mr. Shiju Sam, who's officiating as the third umpire or the match referee. I think he'll have to take that tough call.
Oh, he's had to make a lot of tough calls in this tournament so far, Mr. Shiju Sam. Not just the catches or those boundary calls, but the runouts, the stumping, and then has to decide which cool shirt to wear every time he wakes up in the morning.
He's done well. He's lost a lot of weight, and I'm sure those shirts are adding to his flavor to his personality.
Oh, that definitely. Yeah, I think that ball has hit the rope on the full.
I would still think it's a boundary, and it is.
Oh, well,
A boundary
it's
called.
2-0 to Rashid right now. So far, I have not gotten even a single argument right. 7 runs off the over. Could have easily been 3 runs and 2 wickets. Shane Saldana would not mind that one bit. Can he get a wicket here? Can he get Rizwan Amanat? Very well bowled. No run taken. A dot ball to finish an over. A good over from Shane Saldana. 7 of it. 29 for 1. The defenders at the end of 3. Batting card then. And Rizwan Amanat coming in at 3. I think they want to stick with that left-hand, right-hand combination, Rashid. Maybe if you see a left-hander get out, they'll send Farhan Babar and then Mohammad Imran. And if a right-hander gets out, they'll send in Salman Babar.
That is a very good ploy against the DCC Starlets, because they've got leggies in their arsenal. And we see Saad Abdullah coming in to bowl. He's another young prospect who's been doing really well. And he bowls slower through the air, which is the demand of the hour.
Yeah, gets a good rip on the ball as well, Saad Abdullah. First ball outside off stump. Not given as wide, and rightly so, because the batsman moved across and tried to play that. There, look at where he is. He is at least another stump outside off.
Very good call there by the umpire. And here we see it's up in the air. Saad Abdullah has taken the brilliant catch on his own bowling. That's a very big wicket, Imran Odi, Abdurrahman.
Yes, just changing his line this time, coming closer to the stumps. And Imran Odi not able to get underneath the ball. A very good catch as well by the bowler. Look at that, going very high up in the air, but he always was comfortable under it, Saad. Another big wicket falls here now. Defenders 29 for 2. Imran Odi has to walk back for 11. Well, just as Rashid was saying, with the leggy in operation, They sent in the left-hander this time, so both left-handers now on the crease. Rizwan Amanat and Farhan Babar. And I know from personal experience, he loves batting against leg spinners. Farhan?
Abdurrahman, you being a leg spinner yourself, shed some light on what the course of action should be for Saad Abdullah.
Well, since you know me as well as anybody else in the field, you know when a left-hander comes into bowl, I give the ball back to the captain. Farhan Babar's numbers in the tournament so far, good strike rate. But yeah, I think what they're going to target is the stumps. Let him go across the line. Not easy to play those shots over mid-wicket on this sevens oval. And that is the second thing I would have done. Come around the wicket.
And bowl a googly.
Well, I can't bowl a googly, but I would love to bowl one. That's a very good idea by Saad Abdullah. And look at that googly, almost just about perfect. Another one. Back-to-back googlies. Big smile on his face as well. Saad Abdullah is enjoying himself.
The young lads are doing well, really well. I think they're bowling according to a plan and it's working for them.
This time it's the leg spinner, a big appeal, and he's gotten him. Well, two googlies followed by the traditional leg spinner. Farhan Babar off the back foot trying to cut it, and a very good catch by Vansh. Oh, this is a brilliant over so far. Double wicket maiden on offer. And the plan to send in the left-hander has failed for the defenders. 3-ball duck for Farhan Babar. Defenders are now 29 for 3.
I think they'll have to re-look at what they're going to aim as a total on this wicket. It doesn't look like a very easy wicket to bat on. But having said that, I think the DCC bowlers are doing really, really well. Very good captaincy by Ronak Panoli, bringing in his ace bowler and putting a lot of pressure on them.
A new batsman in is Saklan. Didn't get a bat in the last game or a ball. He's a hard-hitting batsman. 125 strike rate in the tournament so far. And Saad Abdullah, what an over he's bowling.
Abdurrahman, would you bring in a slip at this point?
Well, that's a very good question. By knowing Saklan, I don't think he's going to hold back even though they've lost the 2 wickets. Cuts it hard. Will this be a dot ball? It is. Unbelievable bowling this from Saad Abdullah. Double wicket maiden. It's all happening here at the fan court. DCC X10. Rapid Fire Division 1. Defenders CC struggling at 29 for 3 at the end of 4. Well, that's the batting card. Wajid, Imran, Farhan Babar, all 3 back in the hut. Shane Saldana continues giving himself room, going over extra and getting a very important boundary. This Rizwan Amanat loosening the shackles.
Rizwan Amanat is bringing all his experience into play here, trying to, he's changing his batting stance and trying to confuse the bowler. And he's done well to play that shot. It isn't easy to bat on this wicket, I think.
Well, again, the question would be then for a batsman like Rizwan Amanat, do you go for that extra cover fielder or keep the normal cover point? Goes for the sweep this time. It's Vansh who has to chase it down. Nobody at short fine leg. Two fielders running hard. A bit of a collision. Almost. And they run 3. Good running between the wickets.
Really good running between the wickets. I think running 3 is not easy, and they've done well. And coming back to your question, I think because the wicket is slow, I think an extra cover would be a better option for an off spinner bowling to a left-hand batsman.
Well, we saw Saad Abdullah come around the wicket to the left-hander. Probably a good option for Shane as well. But he sticks with that over the wicket line, trying to cramp the batsman for room, which is why not having a short fine leg is also something that I don't understand. It's a right-hander on strike, in the air. He's missed out on a rank full toss. He'll be very disappointed against the Clan Shah.
Looking at the runs they've got on the board, I think that should have gone for a maximum. That was an easy gift which should have been taken advantage of. Ronak Panoli doing the right thing, coming to his bowler and talking to him, and calming some nerves. He's still a 14-year-old. We should understand that.
And Ronak has matured as a captain as well. In the past few tournaments that we've seen him captain, he just goes into a shell. This time having a conversation, as you said, with Shane. It's alright to go for runs as long as you're picking up wickets. Again in the air. This time he clears the fielder and the ropes for a maximum. The power of Rizwan Amanat on display.
And again, we can see his experience coming in. Rizwan Amanat using his feet and coming down the wicket, and because he knows that the wicket is slow and the ball doesn't come onto the bat, he's using the pace.
Yeah, Kes mentioned this as well. And so did you in the previous game. You need to get to the pitch of the ball. Don't let it come to you. Oh, he swept this very nicely. This could be another boundary. It's an expensive over. It's a big over. And how costly is that drop now from Zain? Rizwan Amanat moves along to 22 of 7.
Very good batting by Rizwan Amanat. He's really playing with the bowlers, and he's doing really well, sweeping that ball. And like you said, he's coming over the wicket. He should have a square leg which is finer.
This time cut hard. They have protection. And it's a dot ball. So good spell in the end for Rizwan Amanat, taking almost 18 runs off this over. Defenders 47 for 3 at the end of 5. There'll be a change in the comm box as Mudassir Ali and Kes Farooq come in to take you to the end of the innings.
Thank you, Abdul. Saad Abdullah is back for his second over. Bowled a brilliant first over, 2 wickets without conceding a run. He's conceded his first. It's a little bit of a 50-50 game right now with defenders at 48 for 3, pardon you, at the end of 5.
Catch! Catch! Keeper! First over by Saad Abdullah, made in 2 wickets. That means they have conceded 48 runs in other 4 overs. They started off very poorly. Shamim Ali has been trusted by the captain, but he has been belted by both the openers. Saad walks in. Beautiful piece of bowling. Fearless leg break bowler, the young Saad Abdullah.
Yeah, he's mixing his deliveries up well with his googlies and leg spinners. He's bowled a fantastic spell so far. And barring that Shamim Ali over and the last Shane Saldana over where he was taken for runs, Starlets have done pretty well. Defenders will still be fairly happy with what they've got to so far, as Rizwan Amanat plays that towards deep square leg, where Ibrahim Wajdani cleans up and they run through for a single. So I feel Rizwan's wicket will be key right now. They need to get him in the next over or so to put a little bit of a break on defenders. they don't want to be seeing him towards the end of the innings.
Brilliant, brilliant piece of bowling by Saad Abdullah, young lad, picking up his third wicket, cleans up Sakleen. Sakleen Haider walks back.
Well, he's having a brilliant time of late, coming off that 6-wicket haul in a domestic tournament. He bowled really well for Starlets in the last game, and now he's managed to clean up Sakleen, and he's taken his third wicket as Sakleen walks back to the dugout for 2 runs of 4 deliveries. Defenders are 50 for 4.
How many balls to come?
One more leggy flourishing from the ranks of Dubai Cricket Council, Saad Abdullah. Smooth run up and good wrist position before delivering the ball. And he loves to give that flight and invite the batsman to go for those big shots. And walks in Salman Babar.
Well, he's got a job to do on his hands right now, and Saad with his tail on top, he's going to want to maximize the next 2 balls as we look at Salman's stats. 31 of 2 innings. And Salman has played that towards the long off area for a maximum. He starts with a 6.
So once again a flighted delivery, but this time width offer by Saad Abdullah and full advantage taken by Salman Babar. Straight away a maximum from the blade of Salman Babar.
Well, he's a very good all-rounder, good in the field. He's like we said, he's gained a few pounds here and there, but he can nevertheless still hit a cricket ball very far. And that's bowled down the leg side for a wide. He's going to have to reload that one.
A good job by the wicket keeper, definitely saving a couple of runs for his team. Look at that feet movement of wicket keeper. Very quick. A bit expensive in this over, Saad Abdullah. Better delivery. Look at the turn from the young leggy. With the dot delivery, 6 gone, 57 for 4.
Well, the captain Ronak Panoli has decided to bring himself into the attack as we get into the business end of the defenders' inning. 4 overs remaining. I feel Starlets would be looking to restrict them to under 90. As we have a look at Ronak's stats, 6 wickets in the 6 innings. Economy rate is fairly reasonable at 9.7. And Rizwan's played that towards deep mid-wicket. There's no fielder there. He's found that gap to perfection. Saqib cannot cut that off. And he started off with a boundary again. Rizwan Amanat.
Captain leading from the front, Rizwan Amanat. Batting has collapsed, but this man scoring bulk of the runs for his team. Moves to 27 of just 11 deliveries. Ronak Panoli has been welcomed with a boundary. Quicker delivery, straighter one, played straight to the bowler. What I like most about the DCC Starlets, this young side, is they're very disciplined in the field. Big shot. Has he cleared? No! This time held at the mid-wicket. Brilliant catch under pressure by the fielder. Saqib Palekar was the fielder. Walks back the danger man, Ronak Panoli, getting rid of the captain of defender CC, Rizwan Amanat.
Well, Ronak's going to feel he's lucky That ball had 6 written all over it, and Saqib Bakhtiar, a brilliant fielder. He's one of the best young fielders in the country. He's not going to miss out on those. Right down his throat as Rizwan Amanat works back to the dugout.
I don't like it. I got caught once.
Omar Dogar, the new man, walking into the center. He's also a powerful striker, is known to hit the cricket ball very hard. He's got a job to do with defenders at 61 for 5. That's a very well bowled delivery from Ronak. Gave that little bit of air. It came back with the arm, and Omar could do nothing with it. They just played it gently back. It's a short delivery played towards deep extra cover. Ahan Fernandez cleans up. They've run through for another single.
A very disciplined side. DCC Starlets, well led by Ronak Panoli. It's a do or die situation for them in this match. They need to win at any cost. Once again, a flighted delivery this time. Once again, clearing that long off fielder. Salman Babar leaving dangerous.
Well, he's bowled that again right into Salman's arc and range. It was a half volley, bowled outside the off stump, and we know that Salman likes to hit straight down the ground. A good effort from Saqib. Tried to pull that ball back.
One, easy keepers.
The last ball of his over has been played towards that deep extra cover fielder. They've run through for another single. So 69 for 5 at the end of 7 overs, defenders.
So far the story for defender CC. Man in form, Wajid and Imran Odi out cheaply. Rizwan Amanat, the captain, promoted himself, making a quick 27. Saklain and Farhan Baba were disappointed tonight. Salman Baba and Umar Doggar out in the middle doing that repair work for defender CC.
Well, I feel DCC Starlets will be fairly confident at this point in time. They have defenders exactly where they want them, with half the side back to the dugout for 69 and 3 overs remaining. As they've brought in Shamim Ali, has been brought back into the attack. He had a fairly expensive first over. The floating power play is in effect, so this is going to be a very important over for both teams. I feel this is the over that could push the momentum in either direction. If DCC Starlets manage to take a couple of wickets here, specifically of Salman Babar and Umar Dogar, they'll get right on top. And if they're able to take about 12 or 15, if defenders can take about 12 or 15 runs off the over, then they're going to be going into the last 2 overs with momentum. So this is a make or break over for either side.
Long off, long on deep mid wicket. The three fielders patrolling the boundary for Shamim Ali. Be eyeing to get rid of Salman Babar.
Shamim will need to be a little bit smarter, mix it up a little bit, as that one's a pace delivery played towards deep long off. Punya Mehra cleans up. They've run through for a single. So Shamim's been expensive in the stints he's had in this tournament, and he's just not bowled those off-pace deliveries enough. If you see the likes of Umair Ali Khan, Mubin and Hafiz Almas, I mean, leaving Umair Ali Khan aside, Mubin is no muck with the ball. He's got decent pace and he's utilized those slower balls to good effect. And this has been another one of Shamim's problems as well, that he's very, very wayward. And he concedes those extras, as we see that he's now conceded 3 wides.
Not learning from his mistake, Shamim Ali. He needs to understand that he's not too express. He needs to get that variation in his bowling, bowl those slower deliveries, cutters, so that you can survive in this format.
And with, like you rightly said, with the benefit of having these games live streamed and the benefit of having, being able to watch the recorded version later, you should be able to make changes to certain aspects of your game. As that's been played towards square leg, Zain Hamid cleans up. They've run through for another single.
So far, 5 runs has been conceded in just 2 deliveries. Looking for that odd boundary in this over. Salman Babar on strike. Comes in Shamim Ali. Brilliant shot. Waited and dispatched. It was way high up in the air. I thought it got cleared, the mid wicket, but brilliant catch taken by Ahan Fernandez.
Well, that was hit to the longer part. And you see he's bowled that slower ball. This is the first slower ball he's bowled in the inning, and the batsman, we felt he had connected it, but he did not get enough of a timing, and Ahan Fernandez taken a brilliant catch as Salman Babar walks back to the dugout, 14 of 6, and defenders are now in a little bit of bother at 74 for 6.
We're talking about those slower deliveries, and it's working for Shamim Ali. It was in the slot, but there was no pace, and brilliant catch taken by Ahan Fernandez. Going towards his right, couple of yards. At right time, they're picking those wickets. And walks in Saqib Manshad, known for his bowling. Walks a bit early tonight. Saqib Manshad on strike. Umar Duggar, last hope for defender CC.
Leaving that wide ball aside, he's managed to mix up his deliveries in this over, which is a good sign for DCC Starlets. He's consistently been on pace during the games he's played, and he's been hammered for runs. And the first time he's actually bowled that slower ball, it's resulted in a wicket. So he should learn from this. And again, he's a young fast bowler. He's a decent fast bowler, but he needs to be able to learn from what is happening and what's going on in the ground.
As per the new rule, the new batter should come on strike, and rightly said by the umpire. This time Saqib Manshad trying to clear that long off. A brilliant catch taken by Punya Mehra. Youngsters enjoying the field. Back-to-back wicket for Shamim Ali. The slower deliveries are working for him.
Well, we had talked about this over deciding which direction the momentum is going to go to, and it looks like the momentum of the game is shifting towards DCC Starlets with those 2 key wickets by Shamim. Saqib tried to hit that over the long on region, and Punya Mehra has taken that catch.
Was dipping right in front of Punya Mehra, a bit in awkward position. But the good thing is, a wicket is down. Back-to-back wickets for Shamim Ali. Comes in Saqib Manshad and walks quickly back to the dugout.
Going back to the dugout without troubling the scorers. Defenders 74 for 7.
New batter Mushtaq Ali walks in. And Shamim Ali is on a hat-trick. What a turn round event for Shamim Ali.
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you do if you're Shamim Ali right now? You go for a fast Yorker or you bowl another slower ball?
Definitely, I'll go for another slower delivery on the stumps. Take a chance. If he misses, you can get an LBW or you can clean him up. Shamim Ali on a hat-trick.
Oh, that was a on-pace delivery. Darted in slightly. It's been played towards deep long on. Ronak Panoli patrolling the area. They've run through for a single. And he's come back well. He's come back well after that first over. And leaving the 3 wides that he conceded at the start of the over, he's come back really well. And DCC Starlets are going to be very happy with this power play, floating power play over.
And moreover, he's very lucky to be part of this team because he was given a chance by the coach, Salman Farooq. It's not easy to get into his side, Khaiz Bhai, as we know most of the side belongs to the youngsters, and we'll discuss this in the next over. 8 gone, 75 for 7.
As we have a look at the DCC Starlets bowling card, Shamim Ali 2 for 19 of his 2 came back really well. Ibrahim Wijdani has only bowled the 1 over, 8 runs for no wicket. Shane Saldana was slightly expensive, 1 for 25. Saad Abdullah an exceptional spell, the bowler of the game so far, 3 for 10 of his 2. Ronak Panoli has bowled a solitary over, 12 for 1. 11 extras conceded. That's a little bit more than the DCC Starlets coaching staff would have liked, as Aman Ali has been introduced into the attack in the 9th over. And he's going to have to bowl a really good over to make sure that the momentum that's been created is not let go, as we have a look at Aman's stats. 1 wicket in the 1 game. Oh, he starts off with a very nice, short of a length, off-pace delivery that did not arrive. It arrived about 5 seconds too late for Mushtaq, I believe. Completely missed it.
A poor cricket. Rotate the strike, get Umar Dogar on strike. He's the one who can clear the field with ease. Aman started off well with that slower deliveries, working for DC Starlets. Once again, a slower delivery. This time clears the point fielder. Zain comes into play, just a single.
That's very well fielded by Zain Hamid. They've only gone through for a single, and that's probably because they want Umar Dogar on strike. And Zain he's not had his standard day in the field. He had that catch drop that was hit like a screamer by Rizwan Amanat. The full lengthish delivery that's been played by Umar Dogar towards that deep long off area, and they've run through for two. That's very, very poor fielding by Saqib Bakhtiar, who's one of the best fielders in the team. So he's taken that a little too casually, and he's allowed Umar Dogar to get back on strike. And you know, we wonder if that's going to hurt DCC Starlets in the remaining 3 balls of this Aman Ali over.
Smart thinking by Umar Dogar and Mushtaq Ali, especially Mushtaq Ali, coming to the danger end. Once again, a brilliantly bowled, slower delivery by Aman Ali. Youngster doing well in the later stage.
And you can see what the slower balls are doing. That ball did not bounce at all. It was literally at that ankle length for Umar Dogar. He could do nothing with that. Absolutely nothing.
This time it was in the slot. Fielder coming. Shamim Ali. Poor piece of fielding by Shamim Ali. Easy chance gone begging. Survives Umar Dogar.
That was just substandard. It's a regulation catch, and he's taken it very, very casually. It's just gone through his hands. And that was a very, very poor effort from Shamim.
Poor Aman Ali. Bowling beautifully tonight. Once again, a slower delivery, wild swing straight into the wicket-keeper's glove. With that dot, only 4 runs has been conceded by Aman Ali. 9 gone, 79 for 7.
Yeah, and that's the first ball from Ibrahim Wijdani's new over, and Umar Dogar trying to up the pace has holed out to long on. Did not time it at all. Ronak Panoli has taken a catch.
They are finding it hard to clear the field tonight. Defenders, CC, batters. A brilliant bowling and well-judged catch taken by the captain. Ronak Panoli walks back Umar Dogar, managing just 5 of 7 deliveries, 79 for 8.
Well, defenders are in a world of trouble at this point in time. 79 for 8 with 5 balls remaining in the inning. And DCC Starlets have done exceptionally well to come back. They just need to make sure they close out these 5 deliveries as Farhan Ahmed walks to the crease. He's well known. He's known more for his left arm spin than his batting. But they don't want to take it too easy. I feel they want to restrict it to under that 85 target. Oh, that looks straight. That looks straight. And Ibrahim Wijdani has got another one. Farhan's stint at the crease only lasts 1 ball.
And once again, a slower delivery this time. In the middle, Farhan, without opening the account, walks back. After winning the toss, elected to bat first. A poor performance by the batters and a brilliant piece of bowling by the young lads of DC Starlets, making sure wicket number 9 goes down for 79, 9.2 overs.
Well, we've got Zain Hamid on our screens. He's not had a ball today, and he's had a torrid time of it in the field. The last man for defenders, Muhammad Ali Maharwi, he had a very good stint with the ball in the earlier games played by the earlier game this evening played by defenders. And for the second time in the game, we have a bowler on a hat-trick.
Hat-trick ball. Survives. A slower delivery, off the mark, Ali Maharwi.
Well, it was good from Ibrahim Wajdani. He tried to target the stumps. And he's bowled really, really well. Almost coming to the end of his spell. Has conceded 9 runs and taken 2 wickets. Defenders are 80 for 9 with 3 legal deliveries remaining.
This time he connects. Saad Abdullah, very quick from the deep. But so was Mushtaq Ali, quick between the wickets. 2 important runs.
Well, defenders will need every run they can get in the last 2 deliveries. They will feel that their score is currently below par.
Looking at the surface, I believe it won't be an easy chase for DC Starlets.
Yeah, it will be a challenging chase, knowing that your qualification rests on the game. So that will add that extra pressure to the batting line. And that's been hit high up in the air by Mushtaq Ali. And Aman Ali is not able to catch that. Again, a very disappointing show. You'd expect youngsters to take these catches. He's got a smile on his face. But the coach will not be happy. That had serious airtime.
Last moment, blowing that slow delivery. Ibrahim, it was miles up in the air. Couple of more runs have been added to the total. 84 for 9. Last legal delivery of the first innings.
That's been played towards deep mid-wicket, and Saqib again misfields, and they've run through for a couple. So good flurry at the end from defenders. They've managed to take 6 runs of the last 3 deliveries. And they finish off with 86 for 9 at the end of their allotted 10 overs. I feel against Starlets would probably be the happier side going into the halfway stage. They would feel that with the batsmen that they have, with the top order they have, they'd be able to chase this target down. But that added pressure of qualification is going to, we'll see how that impacts the morale and the mindset in terms of a run chase from the batsman itself.
Defender CC's batting chart doesn't look good. Rizwan Amanat was among the runs, 27 of 13 deliveries, and Salman Babar managed to get 14 of 6 deliveries. The other batsmen disappointed. 3 batsmen did not open their account, and 11 extras have been added, which helped defender CC to reach 86. And talking about the bowling,
well, Shamim Ali, 2 for 19 of his 2 overs, came back really well. Ibrahim Wajdani, a brilliant spell, 2 for 15 of his 2 overs. Shane Saldana, touch expensive, 1 for 25 of his 2 overs. Saad Abdullah, the bowler, the pick of the bowlers in the team, 3 for 10 of his 2 overs. Ronak Paloli only bowled that solitary over, 1 for 12. And Aman Ali bowled that penultimate over with no wicket for 4 runs.
So far the story in the first innings, Shamim Ali has been belted for runs. Then came this lad, Shane. Brilliant catch taken by Saqib. Rizwan Amanat got a chance, dropped by Zain. This time going towards the mid-wicket. Cotton ball taken by the bowler. Saad was brilliant tonight, getting rid of Farhan Baba this time, a brilliant shot over extra cover by Rizwan Amanat. Babar straight away with the maximum. Oh, this was the big wicket. Ronak Panoli getting rid of the captain Rizwan Amanat.
Yeah, that was nothing ball. He would have felt lucky that he got that wicket. Shamim Ali came back really well in his second over. Wonderful catch by Ahan. And then Punia took that second catch in the over. Ibrahim Wajdani bowled a brilliant last over. He was on a hat-trick, mind you. Couldn't get it. And that's the equation now. DCC Starlets need 87 runs to win in 10 overs at 8.5 runs per over as we take a short break.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the fan code DCC X10 Rapid Fire Division 1 leg, live from the Sevens Cricket Stadium. It's match number 32, and the defenders CC, well, they batted first and they put up 86 in their allotted 10 overs. 14 from Salman Babar and 27 from their captain Rizwan Amanat, the standout performances. And look at that bowling card. The youngster Saad Abdullah, 3 for 10 in his 2 overs, including a maiden. And Ibrahim Vijdani, Shamim Ali, both picking up 2 wickets each. Shane Saldana, Ronak Panoli picking up a wicket, going for a few runs. 11 extras, so they would be disappointed with that. Started off with 5 wides. And we start off in the comm box with Rashid joining me. While 87 needed. Rashid, what do you think? Who are favourites at the halfway stage?
Good evening, viewers. Good evening, Abdurrahman. We've got a game on our hands, and I think at this time DCC would be quite happy to have 87, chase 87. I think if they would have been given this target before the start of the game, I think they would have taken it happily.
Yeah, absolutely. He said they wanted to keep them below 90, and they did that. This is a strong bowling lineup. Saqib Manchit with the new ball. And width on offer. Straight away. Ronak Panoli gets off the mark. And that's good running. We'll see that a lot in this DCC Starlets inning, running between the wickets.
Absolutely, very well judged. There was 2 there, and well called, Abdurrahman. The youngsters would really concentrate on their running, pick up doubles and triples. I'm sure you'd see a triple here and there as well. Saqib Manchit is a good left arm pacer.
Oh, it's in the air. Big moment. It's Farhan Babar. And they're being very harsh because it did fall short. That would have been a golden opportunity for the defenders. The big wicket, Ronak Panoli.
Falling short of Salman Babar there, and Ronak Panoli has been playing really well. He's had a good few games, and he's the backbone of the team, I would say.
Punya Mehra. Good fielding in the circle. Farhan, he'll have a big role to play with the ball. Farhan playing his first game today. Didn't play the first match. When Yasir Marvi is the missing man here, the captain. Those are the highest run scorers then. And as you said, Ronak Panoli at number 2, the backbone of the side. Asif Khan, well, he's always in the top spot. Yasir Kaleem at number 3, Sagar Kalyan at 4, and Saklan Heather of VTAC Walls at number 5. Again, width on offer. This time he plays it towards that cover fielder. Interesting field placing. They've got the deep third man at deep cover. And if you played against Saqib Manchit, you'll know that he targets outside off stump and swings the ball away from the right-hander.
Yeah, he's coming in with a plan, and he's bowling according to his field, which is a good thing to see. Nearly got the wicket of Ronak, and I think the DCC boys will also have a plan in mind.
Yeah, they're very strong on the offside, both of these batsmen. Oh, he straightened it. And that ball has gone straight back past the bowler. A pose for the cameraman as well. A very good boundary from Ronak Panoli.
What a good shot that was from Ronak. Stand still and high elbow straight down the ground. One of the beautiful shots on the onside.
Yeah, one of the toughest shots to play as well. Look at that. Hit the ball past the bowler, and then he just held his pose. He knew that ball is going for 4. Ronak Panoli, you don't need to run for that. Width on offer again. Cut hard. On the first over, they have 9. And they need 9 in over to win the game. So a good start for DCC Starlets. 9 for no loss at the end of 1. New bowler is Wajid. And first delivery beats the booming drive. That was the shot he wanted to play. Went straight down the ground. And he's very lucky not to get the outside edge there.
He was trying to hit that very hard. I think that's why he lost his shape there a bit. I think Ronak has been playing well. I don't think he needs to hit the ball hard. He just needs to time it. And Wajid being a very cunning bowler.
On the pads this time, it's Ali Marvi. It seems to be missing the footy. Wants to go down to Qatar to watch the World Cup. Or you're playing a cricket match, my friend. Use your hands. Starts off with 2. Thank you. Walks down the track. This time hit straight. And they get a single. Well, it'll be interesting to see when they bring on the spinners against Ronak Panoli. Loves batting against the slower bowlers.
And Punya as well. I think he's got a lovely sweep shot, Punya Mehra. He does really well and he plays with the spinners quite a bit.
A very good point there, Punya. One of those batsmen who likes to sweep the ball. I haven't seen that very often here at the fan code DCC X10. And the sweep shot is important on this wicket because the ball is keeping a bit low. Instead of going cross-batted towards mid-wicket, if you can target that square leg, fine leg boundary, you will get runs.
I would like to see that slower ball coming into play against Ronak. Wajid being a smart bowler, I think that will be coming up very soon.
Well, right on cue, going for that slinger. It was slow, but Ronak Panoli was ready for it. And that is one of the best shots we've seen today. Inside out, along the carpet, through cover for 4.
With the form Ronak is in, I think he's read that beautifully, that slower ball. He was, as we were expecting, he was expecting that as well, and he's played it through the line. Brilliant shot, good timing on the ball. Mind you that this wicket is not that easy to bat on, but the runs are just flowing from Ronak's bats.
Oh yes, they are flowing. And for the DCC Starlets, they need to continue to flow. Again, the difference between Ronak Panoli and any other batsman on that delivery is they would have gone across the line trying to pull it. But a good over from Wajid, 8 off it. DCC Starlets, a good start, 17 for no loss at the end of 2. A new bowler in is Umar Dogar. Just bowled the 1 over in the previous game, but they brought him in early. They need the wickets. They need to slow down this run scoring as well.
Bowling change, right arm over.
And having a look at the field, Mohammad Rashid was swirling his arm around. They have taken that optional power play. Good catch there, Rashid.
Yes, I think that's the only reason why the spinner hasn't come on. I would have bowled a spinner if it wasn't the power play, but a good choice, I think, faster bowler coming on.
Guided down to third man. He's pushing for one hard.
I think that's what Punya is going to do. I think he's going to play the anchor role while Ronak's doing the bulk of the scoring. And that should be the plan. They should come in with a plan and chase this total according to that plan.
Well, it's a game of partnerships. You don't need to go all guns blazing from both ends unless and until you're Joss Butler and Alex Hales.
That is well pointed out.
A bit too soon for some of our viewers. Ronak Panoli will be on strike. He will enjoy this. He will enjoy this. Pace on the ball. Hit straight. Well, I have to correct myself. This is the shot of the day. Unbelievable execution of the on drive from Ronak Panoli.
What a brilliant shot that was. And Abdur Rahman, he's going to come in with a lot of shot of the days. And every shot he's going to play will be a shot of the day, I think.
Well, it is gone for maximum. I've got two people right behind me raising their hands along with the umpire. 21 of 10 deliveries, 24 for the DCC Starlets already. What a run chase this, and what form this lad is in. Unbelievable. Ronak Panoli. Big appeal. He's celebrating. Oh, he didn't even ask the umpire. He was celebrating a send-off. And umpire GB Alex just looks at the floor and is wondering what is the fuss all about.
I think that was the right call. The bat hit the ground, I think. It was a very good call by the umpire. The bowler was very excited, but I don't think the keeper is not appealing as such.
Well, Imran Odi's got a big smile on his face, and there he is. He's telling Umar Dogar, the bat has hit the ground. Calm down. What an appeal that was.
But coming back to the DCC boys, I think they've really planned this chase well. Go hard with the new ball while the runs are coming in with the new ball. As we've seen that the older ball is difficult to score runs. Very good plan.
Yeah, they have taken the optional power play, which is a very good deal. Width on offer, cut hard. Ronak Panoli is on the charge. And Umar Dogar will be scratching his head now. What a boundary. This 11 of the over already. And that ball was out of frustration more than anything. Tried to bend his back, but completely lost his line and length.
And Ronak showing us that he can hit the ball all around the park. He's been cutting the ball, driving the ball, hitting them in the air for sixes and boundaries for fun. He's playing really, really well, and I think he should keep going and try to get as many runs as possible during this power play.
All the DCC Starlets boys look a bit relaxed. That ball kept low, and he's done really well, Ronak Panoli. That is what form is all about. Playing the ball just late enough to make the adjustment.
Absolutely, that was a brilliant adjustment he's done, because the ball was low and it was a slower ball as well, I think. And I think now Punya needs to just calm down, not try to match Ronak, and just go along and keep scoring as he is.
Well, I don't think any batsman in their right frame of mind would be thinking they can match Ronak in this form. And Punya Mehra has just answered that with a flick towards fine leg, walking across his stumps. And he's there to score some runs as well for the DCC Starlets. Beautiful shot that. 33 for no loss at the end of 3 overs, DCC. Well, end of power play, and as soon as the field restrictions are lifted, they've brought in the spinner. Farhan Ahmed Returns the ball. And the ball will not bounce as much. And it does not matter at all. I am out of adjectives now. Because now this is the shot of the day for me. And Rashid had warned us that almost every shot coming off his bat will be the shot of the day. Brilliant execution. Unbelievable cricket from Ronak Panoli.
Absolutely. What a shot that was. I think that is going to be the shot of the day. Or one of the shot of the tournament, I think.
Farhan Ahmed under pressure from ball one. And that ball keeping a bit low. I don't think you'll see that quicker delivery from Farhan anymore. Again goes slow and this time beats him on the drive.
That was really well bowled. I think he was slower in the air and there was a bit of turn as well. We can see a bounce as well, which was unexpected, but very well bowled.
Again, no bounce. Oh, chance of run out. Bit of yes, no. 6 of 3 deliveries, 4, beg your pardon. A good comeback this from Farhan after that first ball 6. Towards short third man. They will take the single. They're keeping up with the run rate.
Farhan Babar has really come back really well after that first ball, which was a little quicker in the air, and he's understood that the wicket is not for those balls. Bowling slower through the air. I think this is a very important phase of the game.
Just a single that time, no rush for Punya Mehra or Ronak Panoli, but a good over, 8 of it. Again keeping up with the run rate. DCC Starlets are 41 for no loss at the end of 4. All the bowlers used so far. Umar Dogar, the most expensive, 16 of that 1 over he's bowled. And Farhan Ahmed, he conceded 8 and 3 of those were dot balls in that over. No extras so far from the defenders bowlers, so discipline in that term. And who are the options now? It's Ali Marvi coming into bowl. Hit straight down the ground. Ali Marvi ducking for cover. And Umar Dogar feels it well to get to good running between the wickets again. Although Rashid, I do have to say, I hate it when the batsmen run with those gloves in their hand.
Yeah, I think it's just that they've gotten this habit of taking off their gloves when they've played a few balls. But again, as you mentioned, it's a very good shot and good running between the wickets.
Well, played towards the square leg boundary, just a single. I've got Adil Farooq sitting right next to me. And he's wondering why their hands would be sweaty in a 10 over game. If you bat 15 overs, 20 overs, I can understand. You need to change gloves or the hands get sweaty. And this maybe a bit of pressure on the bowler, some time wasting tactics. Ronak Panoli, 33 of 18. Oh, inside out, in the air, but just one bounce to Saklan. Only a single.
I think as Adil Farooq has mentioned, who's sitting here, that they have to retweak their game a bit. I think the ball would not come onto the bat as easily with the slower balls, and they'll have to go for singles and doubles.
Well, again, slower delivery that time, and not bouncing as much. Punya Mehra that time not going across the line, playing with the full face of the bat.
That is one of the differences we've seen between the two sides. I think the defenders, batters were going across the line quite often. What a shot that is. I think that's gone all the way. That is a shot of the day again.
Well, it's still not as good as that cover drive, but it is a beautiful shot. Fast hands through the ball. He didn't try to hit the ball too hard, just wanted to meet it with the middle of the bat. And this is a man at the top of his game. Ronak Panoli is enjoying his cricket. DCC Starlets with that 6 bring up 50, 52 for no loss. What an opening partnership when you're chasing 87. Well, it was a poor delivery, and sometimes those are the ones that you need to get a batsman like Ronak Panoli out. Just a single, 12 of the over, 34 needed off the last 5. And there'll be a quick change in the com box. It's going to be Mudassir Ali with Adil Farooq to take you to the end of the innings.
Thanks a lot, Abdul Rahman and Rashid. And it's my pleasure and honor to introduce my co-commentator. Next voice is Mr. Adil Farooq. Welcome to Combox, sir.
Thank you very much. And they're batting really well. This one's played towards short mid-wicket. I think they need to rethink their thinking, and that's what they're doing. They need to try and take as many singles as they want here, because they've done the damage and they're well above the asking rate.
Definitely, and these lads have been doing wonders this season, especially under the captaincy of Ronak Panoli, captain leading from the front for DCC Starlets. Punya Mehra supporting him tonight. 12 of 9 deliveries. This is his favorite shot. Extra cover. Ball racing towards the fence. Yet another boundary from the blade of Punya Mehra.
What a shot that was, inside out, and that's shows you that these kids are actually working on their game. Beautiful shot, and right in the over the cover fielder, the short cover fielder, and in between, the point and the extra cover fielder. Beautiful shot. 58 for no loss, 5.2 overs. Punya's batting well. He's supporting Ronak very well, and he hits a boundary as and when needed. Apart from that, Ronak is doing all the damage. This one, he comes down the wicket and corrects his shot, because that was wide down the leg stump, and they go through for a single.
This time a smart thinking by Farhan, the bowler. A quicker delivery on the legs. Just a single has been taken. Man in form, Ronak Panoli, batting beautifully tonight once again for DCC Starlets. Moves to 42 of 22 deliveries.
59 for no loss, 5.3 overs. He's closing in on his half century. This one kept very low, well watched, and played towards mid-wicket, where the fielder picks up, and again there's a single. So I think these singles are the right way to go now. As and when you have a ball in the slot, hit it for a 4 or a 6. Otherwise, just keep taking singles and keep doing the damage.
Coming down the track, lofted towards extra cover, falling in no man's land. Umar Doga comes into play. Just a single this time for Punya Mehra.
It's good, Mudassir, that he didn't try to hit it too hard, because would have gone to the fielder there, and he checked his shot, and that is what did not bring his downfall. And it's good that they're taking the score over and the singles are being taken. This Farhan now has given away 16 in 1.5. They need 26 of 25 balls. Pretty comfortable. This shot sits down and plays a slog sweep, goes towards deep square leg. That is Ronak Panoli. He departs for 43 of 23.
A brilliant innings comes to an end. Farhan slow in the air, tried to play over the deep square leg. Saklan Shah comes into play, and well judged catch taken. Walks back Ronak Panoli after making 43 of 24 deliveries, 61 for 6. At the fall of captain's wicket, walks in talented left-hand batter Ahan Fernandez. They will be joining Punya Mehra. Oh, they need to make sure that they reach the target. It's not about net run rate. You need to get those 2 points to make sure that you are into the knockouts.
Indeed, and they need to make sure that they just keep ticking the scoreboard over, because it's a runner ball now. That was a drastic measure that Ronak took. He didn't need to do that, and being the captain, and once you've done the damage, should have stayed on. Anyways, there's a bowling change. Amanat coming into bowl, and this one is on the off stump, played very gently, and that's the way to do it. Just keep taking the singles. There will be wides, there will be overthrows, there will be something or the other, some mishap from the fielding side, because the outfield is wet, and it's their match to lose from here on.
The bowlers did a pretty good job in the first innings for DC Starlets. The chase started. It was all about Ronak Panoli, the captain, but the last over, Farhan got rid of captain Ronak Panoli. They need to build a partnership. Once again, DC Starlets looking for those couple of wickets. Defender CC.
Ahan has to be careful because the ball is keeping very, very low, so you need to watch the ball like a hawk at the start of your innings. He comes down, dancing down the track, and they're running through for a single. They miss it, and well, they didn't. Good fielding there. Bit of a, almost very, very close. Would have been out, Mudassir, if it hit the stumps.
Definitely smart thinking by Saqib Manshad. This time played towards a long off. Opens up his account. Ahan Fernandez with that single. Just you need to rotate the strike. Don't go for those big shots, the glory shots. You are in a position.
Well, the win itself is a glory, and it's glory for you. You don't need to be silly enough to play any drastic shots. As Ronak was playing a gem of an innings. Didn't need to play that shot. I keep saying that because he's their top tier batsman. Rizwan will bowl the third delivery.
Look at that control, which he played this shot. Punya Mehra, and running has been outstanding. The young legs, quick between the wickets, Punya and Ahan.
Definitely, young legs help when you're running between the wickets, or you got to keep yourself super fit to keep running those runs, because the singles now really make really matter, because they've taken these amazing 2 quick runs. You can see that there was intent for the second run. This next one is played towards short mid wicket. Didn't get a hold of that one. But again, they come back for, whoa, what a running this has been. There should be an overthrow as well. And yes, they've actually got 3 runs. As I mentioned earlier, overthrows, misfields, wides, all of these things will happen. You got to keep your cool.
Full marks to these 2 young batters, putting pressure on the fielder. Stepping down, unable to play that convincing shot by Punya Mehra, but taking on Saqib Manshad. Brilliant piece of running once again, and poor backup by the fielders.
A good throw as well. The keeper also took it very lightly. Shouldn't have. That's why that run happened. And yeah, overthrows obviously they help the batting cause. This one kept low again, so Ahan needs to be very, very careful. Ahan batting on 1 of 3 deliveries. Punya, who initially played the supporting role, needs to now play as the senior partner here. DCC Starlets at the end of 7 overs, 68 for 1.
And talking about the DC Starlets batting chart, once again it's captain, rescue ranger for DC Starlets, Ronak Panoli. Beautiful 43 of 24 deliveries, and good to see Punya amongst the runs, 24 to his name. Ahan just came in and managed just a single, 68 for 1, 7 gone, and the extra columns. Look at the beautifully bowled by the defender CC. They have not conceded a single extra.
Yeah, and they've bowled really a tight line, but Ronak, hats off to him. He played really, really well. 68 for 1. They're in a very comfortable state now. 19 runs of 18 deliveries. Run a ball. This one kept low again, but well played towards mid-wicket. And also now the fielder understands that they're going to be running quick for those, doubles and all. They're standing away from maybe about 5 to 7 yards away from the boundary, just to save those doubles as well. Because now they know every run is a bonus for Starlets. Because the more closer they get, the more they sniff the victory there.
Once again, a slower delivery. Fuller this time. Played towards the long on, just a single. A wild throw by the fielder.
You know what, Mudassir, in T10, we've played the other one as well, the Division 2. And what I've realized is generally when you're batting as a fielding side, singles don't hurt you. But if you've scored the runs at the top, then singles would hurt you because now it's all about singles.
Nicely bowled, and this time Wajid Khan coming very quick from the deep. Definitely they have laid that platform, Ronak and Punya. Now it's all about single and doubles. Don't take any risk.
Cool heads, that's what they need. Just, keep ticking away. And as I told you, that's what a shot that is. He's played it beautifully. One bounce over the ropes at cover. Deep extra cover rather for 4. What a shot, Mudassir.
Shot of the night. Definitely.
You guys are after shot of the night after shot of the night. But yeah, I mean, it was a good shot. No doubt about that. Beautiful shot. He's an amazing talent as well, Mudassir. So that also brings down even more the pressure. It's now 12 of 14. Less than a runner ball. 75 for 1.
Stylish Ahan Fernandez looking good. This time played straight towards the bowler.
Catch dropped.
Definitely there was a chance, but a bit slow. This time Ali. And single has been taken by Ahan Fernandez. It came down to 11 of 13.
That's what the thing is with youngsters, the rush of blood. He didn't need to play that shot, but he was lucky he didn't take the catch. This one is played down towards long on by Punya, who's playing a very nice innings now. He's almost 200 strike rate, and he's just rotating the strike here because pressure is clearly on the other team now. DCC Starlets at the end of 8 overs, 77 for 1.
Defender CC so far used 7 bowlers, and only Farhan Ahmed managed to get that wicket of captain Ronak Panoli. 2 overs, 16 runs to his name.
I'm impressed with the extras column here. 0 extras, and that's amazing because a lot of teams have actually given a lot of extras and it makes an impact. They bowled really well. Yes, unluckily they've not been able to take wickets, and that's all thanks to the calm nerves of Punya and the blistering knock that Ronak Panoli played. He's been in tremendous form, mashallah, as we say, and may it remain that way. And now Starlets are on top. Mushtaq coming into bowl.
It was in the air, but also he made sure it was in the gap. What I like about these youngsters, Adil Bhai, is they are very disciplined. Whether it comes to the fielding, bowling or the batting, they always listens to their coaches and the captain. A very disciplined side.
Yeah, I mean, Dubai Cricket Council generally over the years has done a fantastic job with their youth and with their teams and everything, as well as the tournaments that we've all grown up playing cricket for Dubai Cricket Council or in the tournaments of Dubai Cricket Council. Even this X10 is such an amazing format and so well done. This one is played down towards deep mid-wicket, gone over the ropes comfortably. What a shot that was from Ahan.
Mushtaq Ali Sent out of the park by young Ahan Fernandez. Brilliant pick by Ahan towards the mid wicket.
That brings the equation down to 3 runs off 10 balls. So comfortable today. I'm sure the DCC Starlets camp would be very proud of them. Outside off stump, misses that one for lack of pace, if I may say so. And Starlets 84 for 1, needing 3 more runs. What a shot that was. I have to praise that shot again. Just picked it up on the rise.
The best thing is, it's not all about playing cricket on a daily basis. You need to learn, and these youngsters are learning those skills very quickly.
Definitely, so many kids have gone on to play for the United Arab Emirates national side as well, still are, and so many are in the line as well to play further up. They're doing a fantastic job. As I said, Dubai Cricket Council done a fantastic job with the X10 Division 1 and 2 as well. That's the dugout there. 85 for 1. They just need 2 more runs. What a happy dugout that would be.
They know they are on the camera.
Who are they?
Raunak Panoli, the captain. And
Handsome
Shamim Ali is very happy.
Handsome boys. Comfortably played down towards long on. Within the vicinity of taking this win. 1 run to go. Very comfortable win this would be. Thanks to the masterclass of Raunak Panoli. Fabulous form he is in. And calm nerves. Beautiful innings. You have to give mention to Punya, who gave him support in the start. And then, he stayed there. Ahan as well. The couple of shots that he's played at, towards deep extra cover. As well as that shot that we saw of the previous over that was towards mid-wicket. What a 6 that was as well.
So just a single needed. Ahan Fernandez on strike. Couple of more deliveries left in this over. Full toss delivery sent out of the park by Ahan Fernandez. DCC Starlets winning this match by 9 wickets in hand.
What a shot that was. And, if there were more runs to go, that would have been a no ball as well, because that was above waist height and comfortable, comprehensive, if I may say. Comfortable, comprehensive and a clinical win by Dubai Cricket Council Starlets, DCC Starlets. What a win. Shake hands all over. Blistering knock thanks to Raunak Panoli. Punya, he played, again, a very calm innings in support of Raunak, then took charge, and then Ahan came in. What a knock he played as well. DCC Starlets win the match in this DCC X10 Division 1 fan code by 9 runs. So they beat these other team defenders comprehensively, comfortably.
It was a do or die match for DCC Starlets. Under pressure, these lads played brilliant cricket. It shows their caliber.
Definitely shake hands all over, and you can see the smiles on their faces. What a win that was. And you can see happy Salman Farooq as well with a 999 jersey, the manager, coach of the side, and all the kids are so happy. They would be so proud of this win. So that's the batting card. Starlets, Raunak Panoli, 43 of 24, brilliant innings. Got out to Farhan, and Punya 29 not out of 20 deliveries. Ahan finished it off with him, 20 of 10 deliveries. They finished it off with just 1 wicket down. Saqib Manshat, 1 over, 9 runs, no wicket. Wajid Khan, 1 overs, 8 run, no wickets. Umar Dogar, 1 over, 16 runs, no wicket. Farhan Ahmed, the only wicket taker, 2 overs, 16 for 1. Muhammad Ali, 2 overs, 21, expensive slightly. Rizwan Amanat, 1 over, 7 runs, no wicket. And Mushtaq Ali, 1 over, 15, no wicket. And they were the impressive side on their bowling side was no extras.
And let's look at the highlight of the second innings. Brilliant start given by the captain Raunak Panoli, this time hitting Wajid Khan through the mid-off. Umar Dogar has been sent out of the park by captain Raunak Panoli. Flick of the wrist this time towards the deep square leg by Punya Mehra, and a lofted shot. Ali Maharvi was a bit expensive, once again played towards the deep, and extra cover shot played by Punya Mehra. This was the wicket of Raunak Panoli, the only wicket fall in the second innings. Then it was a stylish Ahan Fernandez hitting those maximums. Brilliant shot, and This time the full toss has been sent out of the park and making sure they win by 9 wickets. And talking about the summary, defender CC, after winning the toss and opting to bat first, Rizwan Amanat, the captain, was among the runs, 27 to his name. Salman Baba managed 14, Imran Odi just 11. And talking about the bowling of DCC, young lad Saad Abdullah, the leggy, pick of the bowlers, 2 overs, 10 runs, 3 wickets to his name. Ibrahim and Shamim managed a couple of wickets to their name. DCC Starlets, when the chase started, it was all about Ronak Panoli, 43 to his name. Punya Mehra remained unbeaten on 29, and Han Fernandez looking good, 20 of 10 deliveries. Farhan was the pick of the bowler, getting that 1 wicket. At last, DCC Starlets winning by 9 wickets and cementing their place almost in the knockouts. And without wasting any time, let's go to the post-match presentation. Down the ground, we have Abdur Rahman. Over to you, Abdur Rahman.
Well, thank you, Mudassir and Adil. And welcome to the post-match presentation for game number 32 between the Defenders Cricket Club and DCC Starlets. Just a reminder to the viewers, Defenders won the toss, elected to bat first and put up 86 runs on the board, which the DCC Starlets chased down in 9 overs for the loss of just 1 wicket. There's some really good performances in the game, especially Ronak Panoli for his 43 and 1 wicket. But the man of the match for an amazing spell of 2 overs, 1 maiden, 10 runs and 3 wickets is Saad Abdullah. Getting the award from Mr. Mohammad Rashid of the Dubai Cricket Council. Well, Saad Abdullah, proud moment for you. Your first man of the match in a T10?
Yeah, I feel quite good. Thanks to Almighty God playing an important game and winning this game. It's a big achievement for me and the team.
Well, you have a lot of spin bowling options, but Aditya Shetty is missing, so the role of the key spinner now on your head?
Yes.
Well, that's just a very big smile. But what about the pitch? Are you enjoying bowling on a wicket like this with a little bit of uneven bounce?
Yeah, it's a good wicket for the spinners. I guess the uneven bounce helps the spinners. Like if you bowl in the proper line length, you'll get the wickets.
Well, to the left-hander, you came around the wicket, bowled a couple of googlies, and then the one that came in nicely. Was that a plan from the start?
Yeah, that was a plan to let the batsman go on the googlies and then bowl a quicker leg spin, so the batsman could go for that shot.
Did you enjoy bowling a maiden in a T10 game?
Yeah, it was quite good, fun.
Was it more fun than the wickets, or the wickets were better?
The wickets were much better.
Well, all the best, man. Do well. Well, there you have it. That's us from the post-match presentation. We go for a short break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, as match number 33 is just about to begin.